Okay guys, sorry about that. I cut off the last video without showing your reflection for number 3. I thought about it as soon as I hit stop. So, we'll start there instead of just with our guided practice. It says, what are the populations from which the samples were taken? So, there are two distinct populations here. We have the words in book 1 and the words in book 2. That's it. That's all there is to it. So, that's a pretty simple one there, and sorry for cutting it off again. Okay, so for our guided practice, Carol wants to know how many people live in each household in her town. She conducts 2 random surveys of 10 people each and asks how many people live in their home. Her results are listed below. Use the data for 1 through 6. So, first things first, we're going to make a dot plot for sample A. So, we've got a dot at 1, 6, 2, 4, 4, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 8. Okay, so for 2, we're going to make a dot plot for sample B. Same thing. So 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. So 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 4, 4. There's lots of 4s in that one, guys. Alright, so find the mean and the range for sample A. For our mean, you need to add them all up and divide by however many numbers we have. So 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then you would add them up and divide by 10. Your answer should end up being 4. For our range, all you have to do is take our highest number and subtract our lowest number, and you're going to get 7. Now, find the mean and range for sample B. So this time, you need to add everything up. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 numbers again. So add up all of the numbers, divide by 10. This time, though, you're going to get a decimal. Your average is going to be 3.8, and your range is 5 minus 2, so it is 3. Let me fix this dot. It's going to drive me crazy if I keep looking at it. I got a little bit too high. Alright, so what can you infer about the population based on sample A? You could have put a lot of things here. I'm going to read what I would put, and then you just compare it to what you do. So you may have to play it back a couple of times in order to really hear it. So I put something like the average is 4, but the number of people varies greatly. So you notice we've got a pretty big spread here. This population may live in many different size homes because they're kind of spread out. And then on number 6, what can you infer about the population based on sample B? Well, my inference was that the average is 3.8, but the range is pretty small. It's pretty close. So these people might all live in the same neighborhood, pretty similar style homes. For number 7, says how can you use random samples to compare 2 populations? Well, you can think about everything that we've done so far. You could make box plots, dot plots, calculate the mean or the range for each sample, and compare the samples to make inferences about their corresponding populations. So we've done a lot of different things. We've had multiple sections that cover dot plots and box plots. So at this point, you should be pretty familiar with them as long as you're doing everything in order like you're supposed to be. So once again, some different ways that we've used. You guys have made dot plots. You've made box plots. You could calculate the mean and the range for each sample. And then you could compare the samples to make inferences about their corresponding populations. So I'm not going to fill that in on my page. If you need to hear it again to see if your answers match up, because you should have this done before you're watching this video. If you're not doing the work on your own, you're not going to learn anything. So you have to be sure that you're doing like what we're talking about and that you're focusing on getting your work done and then just using my work to check your answers and not just copying down everything that I say. So, good luck. If you need any help, guys, make sure you let me know. Make sure you request a workshop, and I will see you on our next video. Bye-bye.